Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I've got two stories for you in this very latest Moon Lambo hot jam. Have you heard about this one yet? Crypto media is going crazy with this story. Everyone's covering it. Amazon, apparently, is going to be accepting Bitcoin for payments this year. There's an insider that claims this. And also, there's word that they're not going to stop with just Bitcoin. And it leaves me, as an XRP holder, wondering when XRP on Amazon. I would like to know. Will XRP be used for payments? So, because it sounds to me like they just want to add a variety of options. That's effectively what's being reported here. And in addition to that, and I'm happy to cite this at the outset of the video, there are also rumors that that Amazon is working on its own cryptocurrency, which may be released as early as 2022. So interesting if that's true. I wonder what that would look like if so, because you know what it makes me think about is Facebook's Libra. What's even going on? I haven't heard anything about that in the news in some time. Actually, wasn't it renamed? Was it renamed to Diem? I could be wrong. I think I'd be way off. I think that's what it was renamed to. So now people are even just more confused. But man, that was just a complete nightmare. I mean, if you guys were around at the time, you know how governments the world over responded. Not very positively. Like they felt threatened, like their financial system was under attack. So I would just say this: if Amazon's going to launch a crypto, it's probably going to be probably thought out and announced and all that a bit better, I would say. Then there's this story from the Daily Hodl. Coinbase facing securities lawsuit alleging company made materially misleading statements during initial public offering. So I got an update on this story as well. Now, I do want to be clear. I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who makes YouTube videos all up on the internets because it's a fun time to do that. And so in we go. An anonymous source within Amazon has reportedly told London business newspaper City AM that the e-commerce giant is planning to accept Bitcoin payments by the end of 2021, possibly setting the stage for broader mainstream acceptance of crypto transactions. So pause there already. Think about the timing of this too. What if, assuming this is true, because it is still technically just a rumor. If this is true, and you're talking about Bitcoin getting accepted on Amazon. At the end of this year, think about the timing of this. Look, we don't know for sure when things are truly going to get ballistic, and we're going to have the continued inflation of the crypto bubble and a massive blow off top. But if history is to repeat, it might be reasonable to speculate that it would be towards the end of this year, maybe early next year. But say it's towards the end of the year, things are going ballistic, and then this news hits. What do you think is going to freaking happen? Oh my gosh! There's this. And because I think that will cause frenzy. Not that I think all stories impact crypto. I think I made that pretty clear if you've been listening to me for a little while. Something like that potentially could. Something like that, that's a big deal, actually. And so think about this. And then XRP, in all likelihood, is going to follow Bitcoin after Bitcoin hits its all-time high. But if Bitcoin gets that much higher, same for XRP here. Anyway, the piece continues, though. This isn't just going through the motions to set up cryptocurrency payment solutions at some point in the future. This is a full-on, well-discussed, integral part of the future mechanism of how Amazon will work, the source told City AM, according to a report published on Sunday. She indicated that, while Bitcoin is the first step in Amazon's crypto ambitions, executives at the company were keen to add other established cryptocurrencies in the future. The directive is coming from the very top, referring to Jeff Bezos, she said. And so this is why I'm sitting here thinking, okay, so when XRP on Amazon? Because why the hell not? I mean, let me say a couple things. XRP is one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. It's one of the oldest cryptocurrencies in existence. It's one of the most liquid cryptocurrencies on the planet. And if you're talking about using a cryptocurrency for payment, good luck with Bitcoin. It's slow, it's clunky, it's expensive, uses a ton of energy, but XRP is blazing fast. So for the people that actually want to use crypto to pay for stuff, what better coin than XRP? And so I'll say this, though. I don't think that XRP would be approved on Amazon prior to sufficient legal clarity. So I think that we'd need the SEC case settled. are fully adjudicated, which I mean, it's going to happen at some point, I suspect. I think I made my position on that pretty well known too. I'm very optimistic on that front. But at some point, after that happens, and maybe they could give a little bit of time to make sure everything goes well with Bitcoin first, launch with OneCoin, fine. But why wouldn't XRP be an option? If this really is the strategy to just give more people opportunity to pay however it is they want to pay, that sounds like a pretty reasonable and smart business strategy. Why would it not be? And so then she also said that, quote, this entire project is pretty much ready to roll, end quote. So, I mean, we'll see. But in addition to accepting Bitcoin payments, Amazon is said to be exploring the creation of its own cryptocurrency, possibly as early as 2022, she said. And so speculation about Amazon's entry into the cryptocurrency market has been raging for days after a new posting for digital currency and blockchain product lead appeared on the company's job board last week. Yeah, and so I can understand why people would first go to, hey, Amazon's making a cryptocurrency, and that may be the case. That it's not outside the realm of possibility, but it certainly could also be that this job, what you'd be doing if hired for this position, maybe it would be implementing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies on the Amazon platform, which I'm sure is quite a task. I would imagine so. Now, as per the job description, the new hire will help develop Amazon's digital currency strategy and product roadmap. Now, the position requires strong domain expertise in blockchain, distributed ledgers, central bank digital currencies, and crypto more generally. And so, look, if I hope this is true. Like, I would actually really like for this to be true. XRP is my favorite cryptocurrency, but I'm pro crypto in general. I'm pro Bitcoin, even though I have legitimate critiques about it. But I'd like to see Bitcoin continue to do well, because I think that, bigger pie would be better for all, effectively. I don't need XRP to be the one and only. I'm not a maximalist. But if this actually happens, my gosh, like on a platform like this, you're talking about one of the biggest companies on the entire planet. And then if XRP, my gosh, I'm telling you guys, like adoption like this would be a big deal. It would absolutely be a big deal. It would impact price. New people would get interested. Supply and demand. You can just imagine, right? And now into this piece from the Daily Hodl. Coinbase facing securities lawsuit alleging company made materially misleading statements during initial public offering. An internationally recognized law firm has filed a securities class action lawsuit alleging that Coinbase made misleading statements during the crypto exchange's initial public offering. And so I'll pause there and say right now, like when you're doing an IPO, you really do have to bear all. You've got to make everything public, the good, the bad, full analysis. And so, in going through that, and mind you, also the SEC has to approve these IPOs, right? So this means that the SEC was satisfied. So you'd be talking about effectively Coinbase deceiving the SEC, perhaps. I kind of have a hard time believing that, but anyway, Scott and Scott, I guess is how you're supposed to read it, Attorneys at Law, LLP, filed the lawsuit against Coinbase in the California Northern District Court on Thursday on behalf of Coinbase investor Donald Ramsey, who was named individually as the plaintiff alongside all other investors. Ramsey claims in his complaint that Coinbase made materially misleading statements in its offering materials at the time of the IPO. He says the company failed to mention that it needed a sizable cash injection and that its platform was susceptible to service-level disruptions that were increasingly likely to occur as the company scaled its services to a larger user base. And so, to be clear there, the service disruptions, we knew that. We've known that. Every time there's extreme volatility, Coinbase goes down. Just not literally, but very frequently Coinbase goes down. I don't think that was a well-hidden secret. My gosh. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a shame they haven't figured that out yet. Then as far as the sizable cash injection, I can't speak to the validity of the claim, but again, the SEC would have been very well aware of Coinbase's actual cash position. And so if this is something that was actually hidden, then again, they would have actually hidden it from the SEC, and the SEC would have had to have actually fallen for that. I'm kind of skeptical of it. Maybe it's true, but I don't know. Just the way it strikes me, I'm just a little skeptical. Because look, as much as I don't like the SEC in general, I don't think the people there are actually stupid. I think a lot of them, well, on the legal side, like unethical, but they're like, some of them are perfectly good humans, I'm sure. Like Hester Peirce, for example, who is a commissioner, Elad Roisman. I think that they're acting ethically and honestly. But yes, as far as the legal stuff and the SEC going after Ripple, yeah, certainly got a problem about that. But anyway, Ramsey alleges that positive statements that were made about Coinbase leading up to its IPO were potentially misleading or lacked a reasonable basis. Ramsey further says that in mid-May, the high-flying promise of Coinbase came to a screeching halt. According to the complaint, Coinbase announced plans to raise about $1.25 billion via a bond sale on May 17th, and 2 days later, it revealed technical problems due to network congestion. And so you know what that day is, right? Because, again, the bond sale that they cited May 17th, 2 days later is May 19th, of course. That's the day that the market tanked. Yes, technical problems, network congestion. This should surprise no one, okay? But anyway, once Coinbase's need for a cash injection and the platform's scaling limitations came to light, the stock's value dropped nearly 10% over 2 trading sessions, and here's a quote. As a result of defendants' wrongful acts and omissions, and the precipitous decline in the market value of the company's securities, plaintiff and other class members have suffered significant losses and damages. And then they wrap up by stating by the time Ramsey initiated the class action, Coinbase, the stock, had dropped over 45% from its April 14th opening price to a low of $208 per share. Well, look, nothing's ever guaranteed in life, but I would anticipate that Coinbase over the long haul, more likely than not, is going to do quite well. So maybe Coinbase stock is just on sale now. But yeah, I mean, I think we're all irritated by the technical mishaps, right? Let's say, as network congestion increases due to volume, whether prices are going parabolically upward or we're seeing a serious market correction. Yeah, it happens all the damn time. And so that's why there's the joke. It's like, okay, how can you tell that Bitcoin or crypto in general is rocketing upward insanely, just going parabolic? We're in a crazy rally, and the answer is Coinbase is down. That's how you check. That you don't need anything else. You don't need to go to Live Coin Watch. You don't need CoinMarketCap. You just check it. If Coinbase is down, Bitcoin's doing well. That's pretty much it. So anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap up there, though. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.